What's going on? All right. I'm moving some stuff around again as usual. Can't stay stagnant, right? Um, I am thinking I'm going to put this radio up for sale and get rid of it. Maybe. Or, since I have the original box and everything, and just put it in the box, just get it out of my way, and save it and revisit it on a later time. What I don't like about the radio that I've read about it is it appears that some people have issues using it with FT8 and ruining the finals. And so I don't want to use it to do that, but that's what I was using it to do for a while. Um, the RDF 100, whatever they are, MOSFETs are rated at 100 watts per device, and there's two of them in there. So the question is, why would this thing have a hard time doing 100 watts FT8 or even 50 watts FT8? Why would it fail? And I guess there's a lot of reasons why it could fail, but I don't feel like that it's a bulletproof, rugged radio in that aspect because there's been plenty of reports of people burning up the finals in these. And it might just be that that MOSFET itself is just not really all that great, or that this radio just doesn't provide adequate cooling. So I don't really see any advantage to using this radio or having it out when I could be using something else instead. It doesn't have what I consider to be spectacular audio or anything like that. It doesn't have what I consider to be like spectacular receive. And the display on it is very, very, very primitive compared to something like the E710. And the 710, I think, in receive outperforms this pretty good. Now, I'm not saying that this is a bad radio, but it doesn't really offer a whole lot for me. I don't see why you would want to use this radio instead of this radio. And the transmitted output audio is about the same. It's not amazing. It's just Yesu boring. That's what they're good at doing. They have really boring audio. And you need to fiddle with it to get it to sound good. So, I think maybe I'll put this one up. I don't know what I will put up over there, but I would think that the Icom 746 Pro might be a good radio to put over there in its place. And then I could probably move the matching power supply for it. But actually, it's not, it doesn't really match the 746 Pro, but I could put the power supply over there, and then I would have a radio that doesn't need to run off of another power supply sitting up there, and I could have my 2 meters. So I think that's probably what we're going to do, and I have not figured out what to do with the 1000. Because of where it's sitting, I really have limited use of it, and I have to reach behind here to hook it up. Most of the time, I'm on this radio. This is the radio that I use. So, most of the time, I'm not talking on the radio either. I don't think I've transmitted on the radio in a couple of days. So, it's not really a big part of what I do all the time on ham radio. I'm mostly fiddling with things. So, anyway, I think moving that, getting the 746 Pro over here, and then fiddling with some of the computer stuff and getting it set up a little better. I would like to have these speakers both down here. That was kind of what I wanted to do. This UPS power supply, if it could be kind of relocated, that would probably help a lot. This monitor here is hiding the ugliness back here of where the wall isn't finished. But I've got enough wood scraps to where maybe I'll uptake the project of like removing all these and cutting some pieces and covering up what's missing back there and make it look pretty. I don't need two computers, but this one was doing the FT8, which was kind of why I had it there. So I think that I do want to pull these and put the boards back there and get the scraps used up that I have. So I might see if I can't do that today. It's not really a whole lot.